My name is Mia Besson. I'm an occupational therapist. Occupational therapy has different areas that we focus on for independence, so activities of daily living, which include things that you need to do for survival: eating, bathing, dressing, sleeping, instrumental activities of daily living, so secondary tasks like going grocery shopping, cooking, cleaning, paying your rent, budgeting, those kinds of things. Work, play, or leisure, recreation, all these different areas of our lives that help make life meaningful. And when there's a barrier to someone having that meaning in their life, that's the areas that we address. My passion is really around emotional independence, so teaching emotional regulation skills, which connects to sensory regulation, how your body's feeling, and being able to identify what you're feeling before it takes total control and you have some sort of rage outburst. And ideally, as we grow older, we learn those skills, but not everybody does. And I really enjoy teaching those skills about identifying how we're feeling and how it affects all the other parts of our lives. What I think as the best quality that I possess is to be flexible, because when we are doing interventions with clients, we're never quite sure until we get to know that person what's going to be motivating to them, or what's going to get someone's buy-in to participate or to try something new on their own after we've helped them learn that skill. So being flexible and saying, oh, this isn't working, I need to try something else, or I just need to take a break for today and come back tomorrow with a new idea to try to get this person to feel like they can be engaged and find something meaningful in what we're working on, is a really important skill to have. That being able to not take it personally when your treatment totally flops because you guessed at it and you're wrong is a really important skill to have. So our goals are that people are learning skills that keep them from having to come back. And some of these skills are things that they maybe aren't motivated to learn, like learning emotional regulation skills, or learning to manage your anger, or learning how to communicate with other people, which are challenging classes. And when you don't want to be here, it's really hard to choose to do that. It's like everyone has to take some sort of speech course in college. Most people don't want to be there, but you have to do it to graduate. And that's kind of the view that I take of our treatment model. There's groups that you kind of have to do to be able to move forward, but at the same time, you are an adult and you have the choice to choose not to do that. I am an occupational therapist assigned to one of the units, which then has its own interdisciplinary team of a psychiatrist, a psychologist, social worker, mental health specialist, nursing staff, recreation therapist or music therapist or art therapist, and we all come together and meet about each patient. And when we meet about each patient, that patient is present and they are the center of their care, ideally directing their treatment. So saying, these are the things I need you to provide me. These are the skills I need to gain to be successful in the community. And then the treatment team provides that for them. A big piece of occupational therapy at the hospital is doing community assessments to give recommendations for how much support someone would need in the community, which can be based on their sensory preferences, their cognitive abilities, the skills they've already learned, whether or not they are able to learn new skills and how difficult that can be for them, how they manage change, how they manage activities in the community like grocery shopping, doing laundry. Home safety is a big one. For me, I think the biggest challenge that I face and that the patients I directly work with face is the stigma of them being here and returning to the community. And the most rewarding thing for me is when our patients discharge and I don't ever see them again, which sounds terrible because I really enjoy working with all the people I work with. But if people can leave this hospital and never have to come back, that is just a great reward. And there are patients that leave and come back, and there's also patients that I've never seen again. And that feels really good. That means we did something right and that something is working for them and they do have what they need to be independent and be supported in their community, which is where all of our patients should be.